Welcome back to the Mallorca save here on FIFA 21. We sit slap bang mid-table, although with a game in hand. We've made improvements to the squad in January, albeit losing one of our favoured players to a bid that was just unrefusable. However, we have actually improved in overall rating there. Takefusa KUBO is back in a Mallorca shirt. Certainly makes making thumbnails easier when you sign a former player, because there are plenty of pictures of him in a Mallorca kit. Was on loan season before last in real life, and have him here at the club now. Bought him permanently as we lost Jordi and Bula. But we very nearly lost Ismail Casas. We thankfully, however, did not. Time ran out on Manchester City to try and get him across the line. He stays for the foreseeable future. We also signed Musa yesterday as well. New left-sided player will be confirmed as a left mid at some point in today's episode, I hope. The player transformation is ongoing. The player transformation is complete for Lamkelzee, now our backup striker, as we sold Zlatanovic. Moving into the rest of the season then, we actually today have a cup semi-final against Atletico Madrid. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, because we've 6 games in the month of February, and, well, I don't know whether to play all 6 and split today's month into 2 videos, or to sim the first leg and see what happens in it and then decide after that. I think that's probably my preference at this moment, but we'll play Athletic Club de Bilbao, we'll sim the first leg against Atleti, we'll sim Alaves, and then see what that first leg result was, and then decide from there whether we can play Granada and Atleti, or sim Granada and play Atleti and Atleti, and see where we go from there. But we are very close, closer than we were last season, to a Copa del Rey final. We will be playing in pink against Athletic Club de Bilbao, and Takefusa KUBO will make his second debut for the club. Looking forward to this. We're a vastly improving side. You can see from the overall ratings of players that the side is on the up, and it's no surprise with the improvement in quality in the side and the improvement of quality of players that are already here as they grow, that our form has responded as such. Moving into this episode, we hope to get some more good results. We'll start away from home at the Estadio San Mamés. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more with that notification bell ticked. And we'll jump in. Tejera runs straight into Insua to start things off and draws a foul, apparently. Okay, never mind. Free kick then for them. Fonsedor to whip it forward. Balde knocks it down to Oscar de Marcos. Fantastic servant to Athletic Club de Bilbao throughout the years, and getting on the score sheet after 3 minutes. Not the start we were after at the San Mamés, or even close to it. They're playing a 4-4-2. Athletic Club de Bilbao. You saw their starting lineup on the way into the game. I'll be honest, it's just good movement from Marcos, and a lovely little ball back to him by Keita. Unfortunately, we don't start on the front foot. We are very much on our heels here, but thankfully there's a long way to go to turn it round. And Cador into Zaraga. Many options, including Keita, but a brilliant stop by Koke Vegas. I'll be honest, thought that was going to be 2-0 there when he was played through and he was in such space. KUBO is on the way. He's got electric acceleration, but his sprint speed is still quite low indeed. 97 acceleration, so he's unparalleled almost off the mark, but only 82 sprint speed. Not 97 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. 97, 82. So he really is actually quite slow once he's gotten going. So you kind of have to hope that initial acceleration... That's a terrible pass. His initial acceleration gets him past the man by a decent margin. Otherwise, said man, said defender, will just close him back up again. Especially in a wide position where wing-backs and full-backs do tend to be quite fast. Cordoba gets in well there, and Bilbao are dealing with everything we're throwing at them offensively so far. We're struggling to deal with everything they're throwing at me. Here's Keita in the box again. Excellent footwork to keep hold of it. Zaraga with the shot that's blocked well by Montes, and will try and counter on them. Robertone has been scoring quite regularly recently, as we mentioned. Bay has Brenner here in support short. And Insura's there. I've been named Manager of the Month. I forgot. I saw it in my inbox, but didn't actually mention it in commentary, I don't think. Now, KUBO is left-footed, I believe. So I'm going to try and get him onto that left if we can, but we could maybe get him an assist here if I can get Brenner free on his right, which I can't do. Athletic Club de Bilbao defending extremely well so far. And now Michael Antonio is in on goal. But he won't score. Is it a corner or a goal kick? It is a corner. The threat is still there. Cordoba from the far side, from the set piece. Looped and away by Bella Kotchap. KUBO down. Where's that acceleration? Off the mark. Good. But then, look, just can't get away. Because the sprint speed just isn't there yet. I presume and hope it will come with time. What also comes with time is chances on goal and an equaliser. Brenner! 1-1. 4 minutes before half-time. Bay around the corner to Musa. Inside to Brenner. And across to Robertone. KUBO's on the run again. He's not going to get past his opponent. Robertone, though. Brenner's in. And we have not only an equaliser in the first half, and look at the time. When it goes against me, I get really pissed. But on this occasion, it's gone in our favour with time running over the allotted. It is a minimum of 1 minute, but it tends to be that the referee will only give a minimum of the maximum that he's probably going to allow. On this occasion, his minimum of 1 minute has a maximum of 2.5, if not 3. And we're very lucky to have gotten ourselves a second goal there. It's been all Bilbao until the last 5 minutes of the second half. But we scored twice in that spell and have turned it around. Casas into Robertone. There's Insua and around the corner to Bay. Plenty of options out wide. Kufre will look for Musa and finds him well. 2 new wingers in the starting lineup now. It's a case of waiting to see if they can replicate the sort of form of their predecessors. Oh, that's a great save by Unai Simon. Very good stop to deny Brenner a hat-trick. And us a 3-1 lead. We've been scoring quite freely recently. Montes could be on the end of this. Unai Simon gets rid of it well. KUBO brings it down. Why is it Bella Kotchap that's on the end of it? Montes. KUBO can't quite get it under control quickly enough. And unfortunately, our chances go a-begging. To be fair, the last 2 times that Brenner scored a hat-trick, he then went on a bit of a barren run. So I'm almost apprehensive about getting him this hat-trick if we can. I was trying to fool the defender there, and that didn't work. Maybe we look for a teammate instead. Not exactly where I wanted that to go, but KUBO could whip it. Has done, but it's blocked well. Well, starting on the front foot in the second half, Bilbao going to have to sharpen up if they want themselves any points from this game, because this is looking very much like it's going to be a Mallorca victory. And we could make it just that little bit more secure if I can find a third goal. And we could do through Lucas Robertone. But Casco puts in a good stop. It's Balde Keita. Oh, had the option on the left, but went right instead. Zaraga trying to give Kufre the run around. And here's Balde Keita. Could have gone for goal, didn't. And Akapa could go for goal, and he's offside. So no opportunity for our hosts. But here comes Luis Muriel. That's certainly going to change things with regards to their offensive picture, isn't it? I'm going to make some changes of my own. Puch is starting to grow a little bit more as well. So get him involved now too. And actually Kim Min-jae can come on for Bella Kotchap. Pippa, we brought in to be a rotation right back. And unfortunately for him, Ismail Casas has just been phenomenal. And far too good for Pippa to even get a look in. He's had the chance in cup football this season. And to be fair, has performed well. And we're in the semi-finals. And I may well rotate in that game against Atleti to give those players the chance to play again. And for me to actually play with them myself. It's poor from Bay. But we're getting the job done with the first string 11 in the league. We just need to keep that running. And we should be safe from relegation sooner rather than later. Although Luis Muriel, I'm sure, has something to say about that. But Kirke Vegas is right behind the effort from Tejera. Get to that first. Well done, Montes. Pudge through the gap to Insua. Just hold off the attentions of the man that's chasing him. Brenner has KUBO out wide. KUBO found a goal for Takefusa KUBO on debut is not forthcoming. It's another really good stop from Unai Simon. We could have been 3-1, or even if the previous one had gone in, then 4-1 up with that goal. But still just the single goal in it. And with players like Luis Muriel on the field, Bilbao will continue to be a threat right until the final whistle. Vendacourt through the gap to Unai Lopez. Oh, and I've given it straight back to him. It's poor from me. Michael Antonio around the corner to Cordoba. Towards the back post. Kufre away. Defending for our lives here. If Casas can keep that in, then I should be pretty confident of being able to see the result over the line now. Lovely spin by KUBO. And we'll keep possession. There you go. 1 minute added on, and it should only be that 1 minute now. I'll just hold it in the centre circle. Ref! Ref! There we go. Oh, dear me. Mallorca 2, Atletico Bilbao 1. Atletico Bilbao, sorry. Athletic Club de Bilbao 1. We are 3 points better off than we were at kickoff. Right, Atleti next, which I'll sim. Then we'll sim Alaves. Then we'll see where we stand from there. I'll say you'll get your chance, actually, because Mane will have the opportunity now to play in this next game. Not going to bother with a pre-match press conference. I don't think we need it. We will rotate the side, though. So, I was going to say, I'll cut back to you, but I'll only be a couple of moments, won't I? So you might as well stick with me. Hoping, then, to get a result against Atleti in this first leg that means we can comfortably see ourselves through in leg 2, but I'm not sure whether we will or not. We still have Atleti to play in the league, of course. And we did get a really horrible defeat last time we played Atleti in the league because we were 3-0 up and threw it away and lost 4-1. Oh, sorry, 4-3. And we've lost by 2-1 here, so if I want to go through in the cup, Marcos Llorente sent off after 38 minutes and they were still able to go 2-0 up before we responded through Robertone. Well, they will be without Llorente for that second leg, you would imagine. I'm not sure what that does for us for that second leg. I think I'm going to have to play it, aren't I? So we will sim this and sim Granada. It's a 2-1 win. Bay and Robertone with the goals. Robertone's been turning up in the goal-scoring vein recently, hasn't he? We'll head then to the game against Granada. I think just one quick training sim. No, it's going to be a couple more. Okay, well, I'll train the players and I'll see you against Granada where we'll sim and then we'll go and play Atleti back-to-back. Just before we play or sim this game even against Granada, we have a scout report that might offer something. There's also the chance to change Musa's position to left mid. Now, I imagine that's not going to affect his overall at all because it's basically the same position just on the other side. So he should remain 76 rated, which he does. And we will now train that weak foot to try and get him up to be even more effective on the left-hand side. Right, Granada versus Mallorca, or vice versa. Mallorca versus Granada. They were decent against us last time, Granada. They were even better this time. Luis Suarez with a brace. Luis Javier Suarez, that is, not Chuy Suarez. And Maquis with the one in between. And defeat against Granada in the league. Ooh, well, they're above us in the league as well, to be fair. Although only thanks to that victory. So they were there or thereabouts with us so far this year. Fair play to them. They seem like a pretty strong outfit at the moment. We've got Atleti coming up in the league. They're second, only a point off top. So, kind of expecting defeat in the next one as well, to be honest. 2 more scout reports. Kufre's delighted. Good, you should be. You're our highest rated player and probably will be for a little while, actually. Although, Brenner is catching him up now at 83. He may have even grown to 84. Over the past couple of weeks. We'll have a quick check. I'm not getting any luck in these. Oh, I take that back. Nicholas Wood. Great surname, young man. £2.1 million. What is he rated at the moment? 63. Cam. Probably better suited to just being an out-and-out centre mid. But 84 to 94 potential. Promising. Clark is now 66 rated. And to be fair, with Russo having gone, I probably should be moving him up to the first team squad. He's still got 12 weeks left to go on his development plan, but he's already up 2. Avila is still just struggling to grow, unfortunately. And Brian Bird is getting there, but not necessarily that quickly. So let's give him a development plan. I kind of want both his sprint speed and acceleration to be trained, but I can't get one with both. So let's do him as inverted winger first, and then we can switch that after that. We've got some really promising young players at the club. that may just find themselves in with a shout of some first-team football before the end of the save. Although, of course, the save to follow this one, the youth career mode, or youth-only career mode, where we'll sign players either through our youth system or regens through the free agents, will be the only players we're allowed to bring into the club. But for now, we're going to have to concentrate on the here and now, and Brenner is 83 rated. Insua is now 2. He's the one that's grown. So 3 83 rated players. Casas now 82, Kufre 86. We're growing into a really capable squad. But can we do better than we did in the Cup against Atleti in the league, and then try and replicate that again in the Cup after this? Away for this one, at home for the next. Let's get it done. Here's Patrick Schick. I don't remember him playing for Atleti when we played them last. Jeffrey Kondogbia into Houssem Aouar. Rafinha, former Leeds man. It's new signing after new signing at Atleti in this save. The starting lineup looks very unrecognisable from one that you'd see in real life. We've got Richarlison up top still, of course. You saw their starting lineup on the way in, so I don't need to read you through it man by man. Here's Jeffrey Kondogbia again as the ball popped free to him there. Kufre kind of chasing shadows at the moment, and Rafinha finds himself in a little bit of space. Could get a shot away or find a teammate. It's Kondogbia. He will get the shot away, but Bella Kotchap is in the way. Musa to Insua. Oh, space for KUBO. 3 at the back for Atleti. And whilst they did beat us last time, we were by far the stronger side for the majority of the game. I just absolutely crumbled and threw away a 3-0 lead. I desperately hope that we don't find ourselves doing something similar in this game. At the minute, Atleti are letting themselves down with a little bit of quality. Bay will look through there for Musa, but he's not quite quick enough to get on the end of it. And Rafinha tucking in at right wing back will get the defensive job done. 18 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Llorente able to start this one, so it must just be cup games that he's suspended for. Although there have been at least 2 match days between the last game and this one, and it was a second yellow, so to be fair, he's probably only going to be banned for 1 game, so that ban and suspension has been served if it's for all domestic competition. Llorente to Richarlison, and the corner to Joao Felix, and out to Patrick Schick. Oh, he's on his own. He will not miss from there, Richarlison. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid, and we've done this before on FIFA 21, but this time it's against me, not for me, annoyingly. Richarlison on the score sheet. Did it plenty of times for us at Everton, now doing it against us for Atletico Madrid. We trail. Insua out wide to Ismael Casas, and down the line to Takefusa Kubo. Can he find a teammate? We'll look for Brenner at the back post. Oh, why have you not... Someone kick it in the bloody net, will you? Thank you, Insua. I asked Brenner to shoot first time. He's chest controlled it and then tried to volley it home. Then it's somehow managed to bounce free. It's a lovely ball by Kubo, who unfortunately won't get his first assist. And I asked Insua to shoot first time, and he took a touch too. I thought for a minute we definitely weren't going to score. Maybe, though, with the 2 defenders closing him down, it needed that little knock with the left foot before striking it home with the right. I'm not sure. Brenner certainly could have shot first time. Certainly should have shot first time. Didn't, but we scored nonetheless. It's 1-1 now. At half-time, you can see one side is very much in control of this tie. Atleti so good in possession, but we hold them level at the moment. And with 45 minutes to go here, and then another 90 in the cup around the corner with what would be a rotated side from me, we could potentially get a couple of good results here against Atleti. We obviously need to win the second leg, but a point here in the league would be great. And then hopefully they'll be playing a similar 11 that they are here with some tired players in it in the cup. Tends to be what the AI do. And that would give our rotated players the chance of getting a result back at home in that fixture. And Kubo's got the ball away from them here. And Brenner is in and surely has to and does give us a 2-1 lead. A mistake from Atletico Madrid that is duly punished. 70% possession or not, you give the ball away on the edge of your own box, you're going to concede. 2-1. Aouar over the top. Montes rising really well. The press from Atleti actually works, at least to the mistake. And, well, as well, Felix, if he scores a goal like that, great. Not really too sure you need to be playing passes like that, though. Rafinha with a Ridiculous ball in. And if someone was in control as well, Felix, they'd be just as annoyed as I was at Brenner for not shooting first time. We got lucky that there was a second man there to try and turn it home. They were not so lucky. Goalkeeper stood there and picked up the loose ball, looking for Musa out wide. Was close to offside. Oh, and Oblak read my intentions. We'll stay at 2-1. KUBO with the throw. Just waiting for someone to become available. And they are. And KUBO into Insua. Brenner's there. Insua's gone again. Oh, wasn't the strongest of passes. We'll take the free kick, please. We'll take the free kick, please. We'll take the free kick, please. Thank you. Really good position for a free kick. Robertone will be the man to take it, just not quickly. Come on then, Robertone. You scored a great free kick on your debut. Can you do it again for me now? Oh, what a save by Oblak. Replay, please. Wow. Brilliant free kick that the keeper has somehow tipped onto the post. That's the difference between good goalkeepers and the very best. Oblak is right up there with one of, and is one of, if not the best goalkeeper in European/world football right now. Excellent save. Ridiculous stop for him. And unfortunately, we don't extend our lead. Now, can his teammates, outfield teammates, make that save worth even more and find an equaliser? Not yet. Back to Dele Alli. Two substitutes linking up well. Douglas Costa and Dele Alli. But Robertone dealing with it. KUBO, just runs into Alaba. Came out of nowhere there, David Alaba. Didn't even see him arriving. Quickly into Richarlison. Oh, lovely back heel. And, well, anywhere but there. And that's 2-2. And Atleti get a point. Koke Vegas almost knocked off his feet by the shot that hit him straight in the midriff. Able to hold on to it. And as such, we're able to hold on to our 2-1 lead. Could have been more if it weren't for that ridiculous save from Jan Oblak from the free kick. It could be less if they score on this counter-attack. Douglas Costa has time running out on him. As to Atleti as a whole, 2 minutes added on. Aouar back to Rafinha. Back again. They're going to run out of time here. Noyan Leva, Noyan Perez even. Into Joao Felix. No, please. Richarlison. Lunge. Challenge from Bella Kotchap. Just get that out of play. And the referee will blow his final whistle. A 2-1 win away from home at the Metropolitano. That is an even better result than the win against Real Madrid at home. But we are going to have to try and do that again in the Cup now. I'll rotate the 11 and those fringe players will get their chance again. They've got us to the semi-finals. It's only fair that they have the chance to get us to the final as well. The first team is fit, but I will rotate. Atleti at home then in the Copa del Rey second leg of the semi-final. Atletico's 11, Oblak in goal. It's a similar lineup, but not entirely the same. Schick on the bench as you see there with Diaz on the left-hand side. Dele Alli starts. Soyuncu starts and Alaba is now central centre-back rather than left centre-back. Wait and see if we can replicate the result. My 11 is changed, as you would expect. Senho, Bravo, Kim Min-jae, Pippa, Pudge, Danny Rodriguez, Mane Lombardo, and Lam Kelzay all into the starting lineup. We are 2-1 down from leg number 1. Well, we've just proven to ourselves that we can, as a club, beat Atleti. But can this 11 beat Atleti? Lovely ball down the line, early doors to Lombardo. And we'll look quickly for Lam Kelzay. It's deflected and Alaba deals with it. With Lam Kelzay's aerial presence, we certainly could look to utilise aerial balls more regularly in this game. And Kim Min-jae had a great chance to try and head that on target, but has put it over the bar, challenging with Joel Matip. Getting knocked to the floor in the process. I can kind of understand why he's missed that then. On this space here for Luis Diaz. Nicely done by Pippa. Seen first team football at a premium this year, Pippa, because of the form of Ismail Casas. But this is his opportunity to show me in a played game that he is capable enough to maybe challenge for that starting spot if Casas has a couple of off games. Must have played fairly well because we've been doing well in these games where he's been played and in the simulations. Lam Kelzay, keep up with play, please, my friend. You're the man that I want to cross the ball to. Dickhead. keep up with a great opportunity, and he's just hovering 40 yards from goal. You're my striker, mate. Get in a bloody box. Dele through to Richarlison. Oh, I've missed the ball with Bravo. Senho makes the save. Saving my bacon there, Senho. I went in for it with Bravo. Just missed the ball entirely. Terrible defending. Certainly are going to be looking for a new backup left-back next season, I think. Depending on what happens with Kufro, we may even find ourselves looking for a brand new starting left-back. Oh, trying to catch him on the counter, but I got barely any support. Here comes Pippa on the right-hand side, though. Budge into Mane, and Pippa is there. Right, how's your cross? This time Lamkelze is getting himself in the box, but he's still not going to get on the end of it. I can't seem to cross and keep it away from Jan Oblak. Really frustrating. But we shall work on it. It's still 0-0, although we are 2-1 down on aggregate. But one goal will see us go to extra time. I don't believe away goals are a thing in the Copa del Rey. If they are, then still one goal would be enough to see us win the tie all told, because we scored away at the Metropolitano. Forwards to Pujmal, to Bay, quickly for Lamkelze, who pointed where he wanted it. Didn't quite get it where he wanted it, but very nearly ended up with the result he and we were after. Jan Oblak again proving to be an exceptional goalkeeper. Luis, you are in the way, my friend. Oh, I mean, that was postage stamp top corner, and he's still somehow gotten to it. We'll keep the cross away from him, and it's fallen to Lamkelze, and Aouar's in the way this time. Mane will bring it down, though, and deliver into the middle again. Kim Min-jae's there. Who got on the end of that? It was the South Korean again. Goal kick. Oh, again, the referee's wearing the same colour kit as our opposition, which isn't helping. Llorente looking for the run of Felix. Keeper thought about it, came for it, and decided against it. Thankfully, because he certainly wouldn't have gotten there. Aouar trying to deal with it with Bravo. Forced him backwards at least, and won it back off him. Well, apparently, he didn't even tackle him. It just went straight out of play off the Atleti man. Go on then. Make me a run, please, Lombardo. Ah, never mind. Doesn't matter how far down the line you were. That ball wasn't finding you because it was terrible. Very nearly at half-time here in this first leg. Sorry, in this first half of the second leg. And somehow, it's still 0-0. Bay intercepts that lofted ball. We'll get him involved again here. Sheriff Bay. One of our best young prospects. Still growing very well. Danny Rodriguez, one of our oldest and most experienced players. And longest serving remaining players. All switched, and neither old nor new can get us a goal to go in front in this game so far. We've got Sevilla coming up in the league as well. We've got very difficult months ahead, trying to ensure we get the results we want to ensure our survival as soon as possible. The turnaround in form has been absolutely welcome, but we'll have to wait and see how long it lasts. We're playing really well at the moment, but I don't know. Oh, Sheriff Bay, and the touch, and around the corner. No! Oh, Dele Alli in the way. Lombardo was waiting to try and tuck that home. Oh, and they're getting risky at the back, Atleti. It's still 0-0, boys. There's only a goal in it. Don't make a mistake at the back in the same way that you did in the last game. It cost you the result there. It could cost you a cup final here. Joao Felix. Back to Jeffrey Kondogbia. And Joel Matip. Forward into Aouar. One goal could sway this either way. Joao Felix could have been played in. They got men over. Oh, Kim Min-jae with the block of all blocks. We thought that Kurt Zuma's block against us for Lombardo in the game against Real Madrid was ridiculous. That was even better. Where has Kim Min-jae come from? That's one of the best blocks I've ever had from any defender on any save, and it could help send us to a cup final if we can find the goal that we're trying desperately to get. And oh, Lamkelze could have been played in there. It will fall to Mane, and arrival. Oh, and on arrival, was Danny Rodriguez, but the ball has gone out of play, unfortunately. Aouar going off for them. And Douglas Costa on. So they're going more offensive. And Felix will look for him. It's a nice ball. Montez out of position at centre-back. Unorthodox first touch from Douglas Costa. But I guess they are technically in the lead still, so they can perhaps showboat a little bit and get away with it. Brenner into Insua. Look at Bay. Look at Sheriff Bay. Sheriff Bay! 1-0 Mallorca. 2-2 on aggregate. I don't think away goals are a thing in the Copa del Rey semi-finals. If they are, we are now in a position to send ourselves through. But I think we're destined for an extra 30 minutes. Sheriff Bay with a goal that's so very rare for him, but tucked away brilliantly, making a Lucas Robertone-esque run from deep. And we have ourselves the aggregate equalising goal with barely any time left in the game. David Alaba into the middle. Dele Alli back to Soyuncu, and that's going to be full time. Away goals count! Away goals count! It's official, says Derek Ray. The hosts are going to the final. Oh, I was preparing myself for an extra 30 minutes. We've done it. We're into the final, boys. The Copa del Rey might be coming home. Let's go. We're through to the final. When is that played? I presume at the very end of the... Oh, please, Real Sociedad. Just get a low-scoring 1-1 or 0-0 draw, and we'll have you, not Barcelona, in the final. Oh, my God. I can't believe we've actually done it. We're through to the Copa del Rey final. Match rescheduled, match rescheduled. Oh, it said Barcelona, didn't it? Pretty sure that said Barcelona. Oh, man. Yeah. Copa del Rey final, halfway through April. Yuck. We got Barca back-to-back, as we had Atleti back-to-back today. Carlos Mane is feeling more secure in his position now. Good. So we are 9th. 10 points off European football. 10 points off 15th. We could finish anywhere this year. But even though... Does the winner of the Copa del Rey get European football? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have a Google, but you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Does it or does it not? That'll be all for today's episode. Is it all for today's episode? Are we at the end of the month? We are at the end of the month. Yeah, we're at the end of the month. That's all for today's episode. We're Copa del Rey finalists. I think that deserves a thumbs up, don't you? Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any further football. We've got another big episode tomorrow with Sevilla, Sociedad, Osasuna and Celta Vigo. And then, well, even bigger episode after that. Oh, what a week it's going to be. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.